Hey y'all, welcome back
to the channel.
Yes, y'all.
To the two opinionated insinuations. So, yes, honey.
Welcome back. I know you're like, hey.
Hey y'all,
Welcome back to the channel.
two opinionated insinuations, honey.
Yes, y'all.
We are back.
Yes, so we're coming to y'all with another Love and Hip Hop Miami review. But before we get into it, make sure you got your bottles. Yes, and make sure you get your Red Bull
boost, honey.
Yes, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. This is episode 3 of season 3, Love and Hip Hop Miami. All right. So it starts off where Trina decides to go visit a Miami rap artist. Her name is Hood Brat. And if y'all remember from last episode, Trina's talking about getting an all-girls tour together.
Right.
And so she had auditions, and now she has a artist that she knows for sure she wants to be a part of this tour, and that's Hood Brat.
Yes.
So we goes and sees her, and she's doing her video, and you know she's introduced to us at this point.
Right.
And she's talking about why she grinds so hard. Her sister committed suicide, and she's taking care of her kids. So,
right.
you know, she's grinding and working to make sure that she can take care of her sister's kids.
Right.
Kudos to you.
Awesome job.
Yes. So then it moves on to Joy. Joy trying to get back out there, and she decides to go on a date with Briscoe. And at this point, we done said who Briscoe was for the past 2 episodes. He just got out of jail. He trying to get his dating life back in order as well. So, hey, they're going out on a date together.
Yes.
And pretty much, y'all, on this date, Briscoe asks like, Joy, you ain't gonna have no issue with Trick gonna be talking about, you know, you ain't supposed to be dating whomever or whatever. And you know, Joy is like, Trick shouldn't be worried about anything because Trick got him a new woman, which is the rapper Nicki Natural.
Exactly.
Okay, it gets quiet at the table, y'all. And Briscoe looking like, Nicki Natural? Oh yeah, she a little pretty dark skinned girl. You know she rapping. I know Nicki Natural. And me and her been chilling. You know, we been chilling like kicking as early, kicking it. That's what we kick it. We've been kicking it as early as a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And Nicki been in a relationship with Trick them couple weeks ago, so we just trying to figure out why you kicking it with Nicki.
Right.
And so is Joy, and she's trying to get down to the nitty gritty. Is y'all messing around? Is y'all kissing? Is it all of this?
Or y'all just kicking it? So she gave 3 examples, and he said, We kicking it.
What does that mean, Briscoe? We kicking it.
Okay.
Honey. Anyway, so then it goes on to Joy meeting up with Trick. And Trick said he wanted to talk to her, and she was like, well, I got some tea I need to talk to you about too. So she goes over for breakfast, when she finds out that it's for her and Nicki to have a conversation.
Right. So Trick done set her up. Tell me, you want some food?
Sneaky.
You want some food?
Yeah, you know I'm always ready to eat.
I know I am too.
And Nicki, come on, Nicki. That shit was funny. She was like, Nicki, where Nicki coming from?
Right.
So Nicki comes out, and pretty much it seemed like Nicki really ain't want to say nothing, and Trick was trying to, you know, put it out there what was going on. Then he was like, you know, talk, say what you gotta say. And so Nicki pretty much lets it be known that she had an issue with the audition. Y'all remember last episode she auditioned for the all girls tour, where she acted ridiculous.
Yes.
She acted like she was 2.
Yep.
And she said she had an issue because she felt like Joy and Trina
was ganging up on her. No, teaming up on her. That's what she said. Y'all teamed up on me.
Ain't nobody team up on you, girl. We asked you to do something that any other record label executive would have asked you, and you chose not to do it.
Right.
So bye.
Right.
To the left. Get out.
She was so defensive that she wasn't even listening
at all.
And Joy was trying to tell her, no, Trina was rooting for you. Trina said you did a great job.
Yeah, she did.
And that's why we wanted to see you perform again. But she ain't hear none of that. All she heard was, Trick, you taking Day side, you taking Joy side, you team Nikki or team Joy. I mean, yeah.
Who cares about the teams? That's all she just kept saying. You ain't team Nikki, you ain't team Nikki, and word in the street, you do it. Okay, word in the street. Joy said, I got some word in the street too. I heard you and Briscoe messing around as early as a couple weeks ago. So what's up with that? He said, and Joy came out her little messy ass mouth and said, he said y'all fucking.
Right.
He said y'all having sex.
Right.
He didn't say that, but Joy came out her mouth and said it. That's what he said.
Exactly.
And I was like, damn, they done edited a scene down. I didn't hear him say that. Why they ain't put that in the scene? I was pissed off.
Because he didn't say it.
Girl, Joy, you better stop.
He did not say it.
She
but
said,
Nikki denied it.
She did. She said she's celibate.
Although she looked very shocked that she knew anything about Briscoe to begin with.
I thought I was looking like she looked guilty. Maybe they did mess around.
Yeah.
She looking like
very guilty.
How did you know? That's exactly, it was like I know something y'all don't know.
Right.
Yeah, so Nikki, you looked very suspicious, even though you were saying that was a lie,
right,
and you didn't know what he was talking about and why he would say that. But ultimately, that was all Trick needed, because he said, I've known Joy all these years, and I just
why
met
would she
Nikki.
Lie?
Exactly. He said he believed Joy, and he kicked Nikki right on out the house.
Mm-hmm.
So did Joy, because Joy's name is still on the deed.
Right.
But you want to get away from this man so bad. I wouldn't have been doing all of that since you want a divorce so bad.
But let's just put this out there. They've been flirting.
They have. They're always going to flirt.
They've been flirting.
They're comfortable with each other.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that they're comfortable with each other. I think it's just the fact that they know that it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
And, Joy wants to go out and live her life. But Trick is like, no, till death do us part, literally.
I wonder if maybe Joy does not want to be with Trick and probably gave him an ultimatum, like maybe if you change some of the things in your life, maybe like your coke situation that you just recently got arrested for, maybe we could continue forward. Y'all heard Trick got just recently last week got arrested for and had got a possession of cocaine charge on his record. And
it could have been some things that she wanted to see change. All I know is, obviously, Joy sees that it's something, like it's obviously something that's keeping them apart, and I don't know what it could be, but I mean, you have a great point.
I mean, sometimes you got to step away in order for people to do better.
Right.
But maybe it's just taking him a little longer. To do it.
Right.
But she's hanging in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So either way, then it moves on to MJ and Amada sitting in the bed, having them a romantic night or whatever, and they having a conversation about their future as well as Julian. So, talking about her career and how they felt like her career should be soaring a little bit more. And he's talking about, he wants to have kids. Amara says she ain't ready for kids. And I don't blame you. She ain't even where she really wants to be. So why would she be settling down having kids? She's still young. How old are you, MJ? Are you finna touch 40?
MJ, what'd you do?
What do you do? I ain't heard you say
Are you
what
a
do
Johnson
yet.
As well? So I can go and look up some stuff and let the people know, because you introduce yourself as Shay's brother and Amada's boyfriend. You didn't say, I'm MJ, I'm into talent management or engineering or whatever. You didn't say what it is that you do for a living. What's your career? You know, I didn't like that. But then you are pressuring this girl, because this is almost like the second or third time he's mentioned it this season, about having kids. Did she or did she not just say she's trying to get her career to skyrocket? You yourself said that she's not moving anywhere, like she's stagnant. She's not making any progress. And which means she's not making any money. So why would you want to bring a child into that? What's your motive?
You better stop trying to trap that girl.
And I'm going to drink to that.
Okay. So then it moves on to Trina having a meeting with Julian. We finally finna get this meeting to see what's going on with this $300,000 advance that Julian got that did not go towards Trina at all.
Right.
She came with her goons, and
it wasn't her goons. It was her manager, and I think it was.
They was ready to beat some butts. That was her goons. He brought up like, Julia, we need to talk to you. I was watching the Check Yourself. He was like,
that's a lady.
No, it was a guy that the girl was there too, but it was also a guy originally that stepped up to him, and they edited down because in the Check Yourself, you saw him actually walk up first, and he was like, I need to talk to you. And that's when Julian was like,
yeah,
look, I got to talk to T first,
right,
and let her know what was going on. And what's the goings on is that Julian presented a deal for himself to the record label, and they approved it and gave him $300,000 advance. He entered a deal in with the record label by himself,
and he had the paperwork.
He had his deal, his paperwork. See, you don't see Trina name nowhere on here. Trina ain't on here.
But I think the thing is, even if that is what we see, Julian, Trina has already explained that this was an agreement between you guys as her manager and family friend, that you were going to use this money towards her project, right? And I'm pretty sure whatever it was that she made, she was going to flip it back to you. Either way, I don't think this woman would have been so hurt if she knew it was a possibility that money, she was not entitled to any of that money. I don't think she would have even brought it up in her storyline if she didn't think that she was entitled to some of that money.
Definitely, there had to be a conversation, because even with Trina feeling like, oh, well, you manage me and I'm the highest ranking artist that you have at this point.
Why would they give you that much amount of money to put towards Trina?
Exactly. And y'all had to have that conversation. You probably, I'm trying to start up my own little record label or whatever, and I want to move you over, and we're going to get this $300,000 advance. You know, you're going to push this album out, and that's going to build you up for your next album that we're going to put on this label, on my label.
Exactly.
And that's probably how that went.
Gone, girl.
That's probably how that went. But no, you just decided to take all that money for yourself, and you were snake.
Greedy.
That was very wrong. And I definitely understand why Trina has an issue with you. You ain't even give her $5 like she said.
You ain't even give her condolences for her mom passing.
Go
and y'all
offer,
supposed to be family friends.
Go offer it right there at the meetup. And let's be honest, the only reason you said it is because you actually meeting up with her at that point. But had you probably been talking over the phone or did not meet up with her, you still would not have given your condolences.
The only reason he said it is because them cameras was on. He ain't needy, he greedy.
Snake.
Get your own money.
Honey.
Life said it. Life said it. It's snakes out here, and it be the ones that's closest to you that'll do you like that. Ply said it too, but I'm just saying. Yeah, basically, he said that he was giving the $300,000 advance for his label, but he told Trina it was for her project. She believed that he only got the money because like that big of a budget because her name was on it, and I'm in agreement.
I do too, because I think Trina is smart enough to know that whole 300,000 was not for her. But I'm pretty sure she thought at least 100,000 was probably for her.
Pay these producers and these writers and these engineers. That's all she asking you for. And I mean, y'all been working together for how long? I'm pretty sure you knew you was gonna get that bag. And I'm pretty sure there was an agreement. But like she said, she was grieving. You took advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's believable.
Yep.
On to the next.
Anyway, so then we go and meet Sukihana. Sukihana is just too much. Like, she introduced herself with, all right, all motherfuckers, eyes on me. I was like, okay, Players Club, you better come through. She said, I'm fucking somebody daddy tonight.
Yeah, she was doing a social media post on her phone as the Love and Hip Hop cameras was there as well. And you got Chaotic holding the camera, following her around, talking to all these old white men. Girl. And trying to see who was gonna pay for the cookie.
She was serious. She was like, "You got some money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where your wife?"
Mm-hmm. You know, so she does these funny videos, and that's how she gets her followers up, and which is also how she makes money. But she's also a rapper. Yeah, she's also a rapper, and she's definitely grinding. We find out that she has 3 kids that she's grinding for herself. Mm-hmm. So she's grinding out here trying to make this money. And then we see Tip come back in she's finally coming in this season. Tip just started artist management. Is it development? Because she manages Sukihana. Well, she's developing her too.
She is developed, so I guess that all plays hand in hand. But she was just pretty much saying that, you know, she tried her hand in the rap game and it didn't necessarily work out. She went through all these different trials and tribulations, and she just wants to take what she's learned and put it in somebody else.
And prevent other people from experiencing the things that she experienced.
Yep.
So I thought that was a great idea,
yeah, that was real nice, because you definitely had me looking at you sideways when I was like, she managing. When she started doing that, I thought she was in the strip club still. Which I definitely think you making money from that strip club apparently, and hosting parties and whatever you do, and she ain't never giving that up.
It works.
I know.
What they say ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Anyways, okay. So yeah, that's pretty much that's what that is about. She was pretty much letting her Tip was just letting her know that you need to kind of shy away from the social media, work a little bit more on your music, because that's what is going to take you, you know, to the star that you want to be.
Also, she was trying to figure out the whole thing about Sukihana and Chaotic. Like, are you trying to smash? Like, what are you doing? And I did see Sukihana and Chaotic flirting.
I saw that too, because I was like, is Chaotic smiling at her?
They were flirting.
He was grinning. Like, he was looking at her like, you know, I kind of like you. Mm-hmm. It was cute. Either way, so that was that whole little scene. So then it moves on to Nikki going to visit Hood Brat. Mm-hmm. And Hood Brat we was introduced to last episode, because Trina said she definitely wants Brat to go on the all girls tour, right? And she also, even in just let her know about Nikki Natural acting a fool at the audition. So right. Brat already had, you know, some information on what was going on between them. Mm-hmm. But pretty much Nikki goes to the bar that Hood Brat works at and let her know that Trick kicked her out. Right. He ain't Team Nikki. He Team Joy. He got Joy over there, and they both kicked me out.
Just young and dumb.
And full of calm. She's celibate, though, so we just gonna say...
She said she ain't giving out the cookies if she ain't got to. Okay? She's saying closed legs get fed. And that's what she said. It's not what I said.
That's what she said. Closed legs get fed. Y'all mad.
So, you know, she's not going to give Trick any sex. She has other partners for that.
Honey, I think that's exactly what it is. You got other partners for that. You celibate for Trick. Yep. But whatever.
Yep.
Either way.
She don't like Trick. She just doing it for the show.
Clearly, you could clearly see that, like, even from the first get, and just how she be trying to plug his name in all through Miami. I'm like, girl, you don't want this man, you want his name.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
You want to be a Joy.
And she looked like a little mini me.
Don't she?
So, Trick, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
I see you, Trick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she basically saying that she felt like Joy should have pulled her to the side and gave her that information, like it was supposed to be a woman code, like a women's code. Like, girl, for one, you already disrespected. For two, you disrespected again in the home that they share together. Although they're not together, you did not listen. They were trying to explain it to you. You jumping up like a little kid, screaming and yelling over two grown folks trying to have an adult conversation with you. And the lady was trying to tell you she has no problems with you. She doesn't have any issues with the relationship either. But you was too immature to hear it. But you wanted her to pull you to the side. At what point was she supposed to do that when you was asking which team he was on? It don't work like that, sister. Grow up.
Exactly. And Joy actually treats you like a child, because did you catch that little shade? And she was like, Joy, she said, what you call me? She was like, Joy, ain't that your name? I said the same thing. Ain't that your name, Joy? What you wanted her to say?
Miss Joy. Miss Joy.
You better put some respect on her name.
Miss Joy Dollars.
Miss Trick.
Yeah.
Mrs. Trick Daddy Dollars.
Daddy Dollars. That she wanted her name to be said a certain way. And
I was like, no, Joy did not.
Joy be throwing shade,
she
honey.
really do with that. What you call me? Okay. Okay.
Joy, I want to see you in a new wig.
Good. I guess that's just her signature style.
But I thought she was a hairstylist.
Is that what she do?
Yeah, she owns a business.
Oh, well.
Yeah, she has a business. I don't know if you do the wig line at your business, like you do like frontals or whatever. But she was Trina's wig hairdresser for a while, or at some point, or maybe still is. I don't know. But I remember it on the first season when we first met Joy. They actually went to her shop. She has a location.
Okay, girl.
So I want to see
you better put
something
some curls in your head
with
or
you,
something.
Joy, because I always see the same style.
It look nice on you, but
it does. Like,
you could do more.
You could do a lot more.
You could actually do a badass pixie cut. You could.
You would rock that.
Or a bob.
She give me like that Erica Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
From Love Hip Hop.
Yeah, them lips
and that dark color skin. Like,
you could do a nice bob.
Do it.
Girl,
so show me
look
some
at us
new.
throwing you some ideas. If I see you with it, I'ma know you watched our video.
And Joy got she got a bad body, honey.
I don't really look at her body.
She
always in a. She don't, because I did.
She been wearing a lot of one pieces.
Yeah.
Joy wants you to see the growth, boo.
She trying to catch her a man.
Joy,
I needs a man.
Joy trying to catch that old trick.
Yes. She trying to take you from Nikki. Alright. So then it moves on to Briscoe's welcome home party. And y'all, let me take a sip while we get ready to unpackage this damn party, because it's a lot of points in here.
It is a lot of points at the party. So we first start off with Prima Donna.
I'm gonna forever roll my eyes every time I hear your name, so just know.
Prima Donna comes in. She introduces herself as a music artist. I guess she raps. She has a reshaping line of clothing. She has cookware products, and she has waist trainers, and then she also has her own seasoning. So she's all about that health care kit.
Where is it? Where is it? And why are you still putting that waist trainer business behind you? Because I know y'all remember when it came out that, oh, you got this waist trainer line, but you still big. You ain't shaped nowhere. It's not shaped. It's big. It's out there. I definitely wouldn't mind trying your seasonings, though. I mean, because I just like to eat regardless. But Girl, get rid of that waist training shit because you still using, what is it? What's that damn Facetune app where you trim off the sides of your belly and shit? That what you do. That what you do with that waist trainer on. You need to stop. That's why Jocelyn don't like your ass now. And quite frankly, I don't really fuck with you either because you just snake. You a fraud. You a scam artist. Stay in Miami.
Oh, wow.
Moving on.
Joy admits that she got a thing for Briscoe.
Yeah, that fine man.
That fine man.
He don't look that hot to me, but
he's cute to me.
He's cute, but
and I like that Florida boy vibe. Any Florida boys, hit me up.
Girl.
Florida men, sorry. Men.
Yeah, so so Nikki decides to confront Briscoe at his party with Joy about him saying that they done messed around. Mm-hmm. And so she was like, well, I heard word in the street is that you said that we've been fucking around. Mm-hmm. And when did we do that? Tell me, when did we do that? He was like, who told you that? Joy.
He can do the Joy face.
Joy looked like she was looking for the exit. Like
right. She was like, where do I need to go? Because she done just blew me out. Like, she put me on the spot.
You should have known she was going to say your name, Joy. You should have known that. Y'all ain't cool like that.
You can tell Love and Hip Hop, they set her up because she was not expecting that. She was not expecting it.
She was so ready to go. Like, if y'all have saw her face, it was like, oh, snap, damn. Did you really say my name?
She did.
So, Joy came over there, and now we having a conversation. She was like, well, I mean, you said, I asked you, and you said y'all was kicking it, and, I mean, you didn't really confirm. I asked you, was y'all like this, or was y'all kissing, but you didn't make it clear. Mm-hmm. And now Nikki, why you didn't make it clear? Are we sleeping with each other? What's going on? And he was like, no, I just said we were kicking it. All I said was that we was kicking it, and no, we haven't slept together. I wonder how Joy felt in that moment.
Hopefully next episode she goes back and tell Trick she made a mistake.
That's what she said. She was like, oh, well, I guess she can go on back there to Trick then.
She just trying to make sure that Nikki ain't trying to get with Briscoe. That's all she trying to do. Don't be trying to step on my toes, sis.
You was being messy.
She was.
You got caught up.
She did.
So then it moves on to Shay talking to Amara at this party. And pretty much just talking to her about... They
didn't talk, they argued.
Well, you right, they did argue. Because she caught herself trying to figure out why she invited JoJo. But it turned into an argument talking about, well, you're supposed to be my sister. You're not supposed to do this. If you want to be her friend, I can't deal with that. And you my... Girl.
At another event, like y'all just talked about this at the last week's event, which was Amada's event. Now you at Briscoe's event and you bringing up the same thing. Girl, can you just say, hey sis, what's up? You know, how you and my brother doing? You know, we'll hash out our issues another time. You know, let's just have a good time. Again. Is this your storyline every season? You always mad at somebody. You always bitter. You always upset. Girl, you seem miserable. What's wrong with you?
That's why you ain't got no friends. And why you trying to make a new friend every season and always arguing with the same friend that you just made. I don't understand how you make a friend in 3 months and just, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. You too loyal. This is a prime example of when loyalty goes too damn far.
This is possessive.
That's exactly what it is. And you need to calm down.
You do it too much. You'll never keep a healthy relationship like that, whether it's with friend girls or whether it's with a guy that you're trying to date. It'll never work if that's how you act. And I don't know how old you are, but you're definitely older than me. And if you don't see an issue in what you're doing and why it's not working out for you, you giving yourself the answer. You need to definitely go back and watch these episodes when you have the opportunity to, so that you can see that you're not growing. Go all the way back to Flavor of Love to see that you're still doing the same thing, but you're growing in age, but you're not growing maturity-wise. Ooh, work on yourself, boo. I know you're doing the whole health kick thing, working out, because I think you have
plug that in
the issues with the fibroids or something like that. Like, tell us about you. Stop arguing about relationships that I don't even know if y'all keep these relationships outside of the show. Just do better. But you do need to go back and watch yourself because you're not growing
at all. So, pretty much I guess their situation or friendship or whatever is kind of done. They just let that be done.
Right.
So, but y'all sisters.
She said, I'll just date your brother.
Pretty much. We don't
have to be friends.
Exactly. That's some real shit. You know y'all don't have to be friends because Shay don't know how to be a friend. Anyways, so then it moves on to Julian showing up to the party, and he decides to sit down with Amara and talk to her about his meeting with Trina, letting her know, exactly what happened and how just
everything
pretty much
played out.
Yeah, how everything played out or whatever. And in the midst of him talking to her,
shade number 2.
MJ, like, oh, hold on. Who he talking to? Give me a moment. I need to go, see what's up with Amara. Goes over there to Amara and pretty much was like, look, I need to talk to you because, me and Amara pillow talks every night. And I know she's not going to say what really needs to be said. Excuse me. For you to be butting yourself in here, how do you know she's not going to say what she needs to say? She said what she needs to say, but she also knows it's the time and the place.
She's a grown woman. And you rudely interrupted a conversation that had nothing to do with
at all.
Your relationship outside of Amada with Julian is non-existent.
At all.
Y'all have nothing to talk about.
Nothing. And I can't believe you really First of all, Amara kept turning back like, oh no, what is he finna say? He gonna sit up there and let Julian know that, I want to have kids and I don't want, whatever situation is going on, I don't want it to affect Amara. I want to have kids and blah, 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 whatever. Julian was like, I told Amara, no, she don't need to have children.
Period.
She don't need to have children. And for you to want to be trying to pressure her to have children really shows me that you're trying to trap this girl.
You are shade number 2. And he was
possessive.
Yelling with his little girl voice and stuff in the club. Like
you hopped up on this man.
I'm like, dude, you still sound like a little girl. Like, sit down somewhere.
Please sit down.
You can't even get no bass in your voice.
At all. And I'm happy Julian let it be known that it's not your place to be sitting down having this conversation with him. It was not your place. You the boyfriend.
That's it.
Be the boyfriend.
Play your role. Play your position. On to the next.
Exactly. So, then at that point, let's see, I believe that's pretty much how it all wrapped up. I did want to, and I'm curious to know what's going to happen next episode because I saw MJ how you tried to plug in there that,
he snuck into her bed.
We'll talk about it next episode. Either way, y'all. So, yeah, that's the end of it. Make sure you all like,
comment,
subscribe,
and share.
Yes, let us know what you all are thinking. Let us know what you all are thinking about the changes that we're trying to bring forward. If there's anything that you want to see, just let us know. And
we're gonna make sure that we get it out there. We want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing, and also sharing, and continue to go on this journey with us. We have new things coming up, and you guys will see. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.